I can't hear you. But anyway, whatever went down or what happened today, that was
Okay.
I guess you could say divine intervention because she had to get him served.
Can you elaborate on what happened today, Pops? Because all I got was a DM saying Velvet was
I don't know
go
what happened today.
hell.
Doesn't know what happened. The only thing we know is that some guy in the group that Velvet is with called Nature Boy, told Nature Boy where they was at, and old boy showed up, knocking on the door, and they called the police. Velvet being in Puerto Rico is because every place that we went to file charges on Nature Boy, they said that she has to be in an area where he abused her at. He's
Right.
in Puerto Rico. He abused her in Puerto Rico. She's in Puerto Rico.
Y'all got that?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
so 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 just like y'all, when I did everything I did, the State
Can I
Department, Department of
reiterate real quick?
Homeland Security. What you got?
Just reiterate what what your wife said, Mrs. Marquez said, just in case because she wasn't real quiet. What she said was you have to get filed where you're at. So when he was here,
Wherever the abuse happened.
right, and
Right.
when he was here, he fled. So she took her ass where she needed to go to file the proper paperwork. And Puerto Rico is a part of the states. It is a
Right.
U.S. territory, so it is still U.S. related. He is not allowed to leave the states, as far as what I know. So she went. That's why everybody in the comments, we see y'all. Why is she in Puerto Rico? We see y'all. She's in Puerto Rico because she had to file some fucking charges. Period.
All
Okay,
right.
pops.
So like I was saying, everybody I went to over here for help, they told me straight up that, you know, I had to go to the place where it was going down. So what's wrong? I had to go to Mexico. I had to go to Panama. I had to go to them places that they was at, right? And I had to, I did that. So that's what happened when I was there. So basically the same thing. People need to understand that as real as it get, you have to make moves to do things because that extension of help don't don't work from where you at. Just like the divorce. You know, if we could have got them to go or got him to go to Vegas where they married, guess what? She could have got it annulled. But because we know he not gonna do that, we had to do what we had to do as far as getting stuff done where we were. So in Louisiana, you have to be separated for 365 days. It's no 6 months. It's no 3 months. That's our law. So you have to be separated that long in order to get your divorce without, and they don't have nothing but um my granddaughter, so it's not like they got property and all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't that much um money to take care of things. But I want to tell you up here, so um I mean, y'all women know men don't say things like that about children. I'm sorry, but a man don't say that about children. And for people that don't know who he is, all y'all have to do is punch in his name on YouTube, and you can find out everything about him.
Well, pops, for me personally, I will never uh you what you're saying is not an exaggeration to me because I've been through the some stuff with this situation. And there's no exaggeration. It's this man, and to see what happened with Malia. I haven't spoken a while on the bishop, and I just haven't spoken on carbonation in a whole in a minute. But I've seen a lot of stuff. I know what's going on there. I've been through the ringer back and then, and to see what Malia and the stuff that's going on. We got people returning. I won't speak on all the details, We got people returning, and then we got, yes, of course it's going to be talked about. Of course there's going to be a lot of ruffle in the bush and people talking a bunch of craziness. But if you don't have any understanding of one, what psychological abuse does, especially at a young age, then please just, you don't have understanding. And then two, you have to understand that people are asking, like, why aren't you guys going further? Why isn't this? Why isn't that? But then when stuff does go a little further, it's like, oh, well, what are you doing? What is this? Everything is questioned. Everything. It doesn't matter if you're right, wrong, indifferent. You get questioned. You get accused. You get, um, I don't know, downplayed and yada, yada, yada. You know how the internet works. So there is a lot of naysaying, and I am too. I don't know what the fuck Velvet's doing. I haven't talked to you guys in a minute. I haven't
Yeah.
talked to a lot of people. I haven't talked to anybody in a minute. So I don't know half of the shit. And I got people telling me, oh, this lurker. I'm like, what the fuck? So I took my ass to Bigo, and voila, of course, people were like talking about it. And I do have my own opinion, but I also know for a fact, I know for a fact, and I will put my life on this, that Bishop is truly a cult leader, a manipulative, I don't even want to say demon or devil or even advertise it like that. Like, you don't understand the levels of brainwashing and psychology that he puts behind what he has going on in his little situations.
Yeah, well, he
And
learned from the best. So I mean,
he did. But I
he
don't
just
think
piggybacked. He just piggybacked off of every other cult leader that he could study.
but I
So
think
I mean, they all do the same shit.
desensitized. People are desensitized and it's become a storyline. And Bigo was the perfect place for him to have a storyline and for people to pay for the next storyline. Like, I hate that he's on Bigo. I hate that we're on Bigo. I